Hello, hello.
Hello. Man, those cats are being freaking loud.
You love them.
Oh, I do. I love them very much. They're just going...
That's why I'm here to smack them. Put them in their place.
But then they just leave you behind for the rest of the day. Did you leave the treats in the tree, by the way? I think you put the treats in the tree.
Why?
He didn't know what else to do with them.
It's gonna cause so much trouble. They're gonna jump on there and break everything.
Well, that's if they notice it's there.
I mean, they won't know. They won't notice it by viewing it. They'll just know it by sound. They come running when you crinkle the bag.
Ash is too fat to get up on there.
To get in the tree, yeah. Artemis could get into the tree and stay there, but I don't think Ash would be too athletically inclined in that manner.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is.
I mean, those cats are a mystery.
Good. I'm training them well then to be enigmas of the night, as it were.
Like, and Artemis doesn't like her new box.
Well, no, it's in her space. That's not a box space. That's her. It's her sitting space.
I mean, it's fine.
I guess.
Yeah, we've now stormed out of Carl's house.
Yeah, because he was being a dick. He was being a dickhole.
No, he's fine.
I mean, usually, yeah, but this last time he was just being a trash man.
I mean...
Like a full-on trash boy. Like, what the fuck, bro?
I mean, so was TJ, though.
That's true. He did kind of get back up and whip him back with his, like...
No, even before that.
He was being assertive.
What, like about, like, doing, like, harmless dares? Or truths or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
That's not being a dick. He's just G-rated.
Yeah, but there are ones that, like... They're the idea is, like, those ones specifically kind of trigger...
Carl, yeah.
Like,
like he knew Carl failed and crashed his car.
yeah.
I get it. Fair enough. It was the battle of the dicks.
Just like how Jenna was this morning.
Yeah, true. That's true.
You're right.
What's going on? Why is everyone being trash?
In this route, well, it's TJ's route.
True.
I was about to say,
Bully the boy.
it's the curse of the land of Echo.
It's the curse. Beware the slab.
What's your offer?
What's your offer?
Make me.
Oh, man, Eustace is so relatable.
We need it.
Ain't getting out of
Not
this
getting
chair.
out of this chair. God, I love him.
He's just like... He knows what he wants, and he stands fucking by it.
He really does. Very, very steadfast and strong.
My goal is to grow up and become Muriel.
Muriel's pretty good.
Yeah, she's cool. What was the instrument she played?
She played the sitar.
Gotta get a sitar.
It didn't look like a sitar. It was just like a really abstract, long, like lute. But it was supposed to be a sitar. Just the most random instrument for a woman in the middle of Kansas to play.
My favorite thing is how much of a shit she was when she was a child.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
it's
Man,
great.
I kind of want to rewatch that show. That's pretty good.
That show is so existential, though.
It's true. You kind of have to
Like, it's not even the horror episodes that weird me out. It's the existential ones.
yeah. Like, remember Doc Gerbil?
Yeah.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's a little... The fucking operatic river chase.
Yeah.
That was always super weird to me. That show does make you...
You have the Tower of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm just like, I don't know where to put these emotions. I'm 7.
I mean, like...
Like, I'm just...
And I mean, you have ones that are simpler emotions to understand, but still hit you like a billion times as hard. With the seeing Courage's past.
Oh yeah.
When he
yeah.
sees the missing dog on the
You have
crate.
the Martian robot that just wanted
What's
like carve horses.
The little reindeer.
Yeah,
little
the
reindeer.
reindeer.
And he talked like Christopher Walken for some reason. I just want to make reindeer. Like, just like, what was this choice?
Yeah, but it's like such a downer of an episode.
It
too. You're
really
just like,
kind of is.
oh no, do we really want like an episode about individualism and this like cartoon dog show for 5-year-olds.
Yeah. You have the Space Squids episode. It's pretty
yeah.
good. Like,
Except death.
Like, the non-horror episodes were all really good.
Yeah, you had the domestic abuse lesbian episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
But then, like, you had, like, the more horror-centric episodes, like, with the first time you see cats. Like,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that episode fucked me up because of the spiders.
Yeah.
I hate the way they did spiders in that show, man.
Oh, they're so creepy.
They're so creepy. Fuck.
You have that one Eustace episode with the cloud
Yeah.
where you have that ending and you're just like, oh.
Oh. Yeah, where he sees his younger
Yeah.
self. You have the one mermaid or little siren episode.
Oh, yeah, that one was like more horror. Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I think, about
I don't know
infidelity
why,
too.
but the one that I remember the most is the tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's
Yeah. The
That was
one with the
sad.
realistic like mouth and
Yeah.
eyes.
That was really
Yeah.
sad.
Because he has to cut him down for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was so nice to Courage.
Yep. Well, Courage tried to prevent Eustace from cutting him down,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Make something out of my honey," or whatever the hell.
The sap or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you have the episodes like the eggplant episode. Like, the hell was that?
Yeah,
all
I
about?
don't know about that. You have the weird movie episode with the film director,
Yeah.
and they're like trying to raise the dead, right?
Raise the
yeah.
dead. Yeah. And then what was his name? The barber.
Oh, Fred.
Oh,
Fred,
Fred.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers that one.
Yeah. Because it's
Just-
like it's unsettling but sad
It's
at the
so
same time.
it's so easy to remember individual episodes of that show just because there was something striking about most of them.
yeah.
Like, what was the episode with like the eel in the bathtub that was telling Courage
Wasn't
to,
that the nanny episode?
I don't remember. I don't remember what happened in the rest of that episode. I just remember that part of it.
Well, it's the one that's like be true to yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the nanny episode because that's also has the dream sequence of the "You're not perfect."
Oh yeah. Damn.
That one was really like, wow, I'm 7. I don't know how
That
to feel
show
about
is
this.
wild, man. And the side cast was pretty good too. Like the freaking fortune teller
Oh my god, I love
with her tiny little like stick
yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
They all had tiny Pete's.
They had little. I know. I always loved his little feeties. It's pretty good.
It's good. There was a lot of like non-episode like that. I don't care about the episode where like Courage turns into a fly, or like
Yeah. Remember the dodgeball episode where all the villains?
that
teamed
one's
up?
kind of dumb, but it's fun.
It is. That's the point of it, though. It's one of those ones.
Yeah, or like the episode with the cursed library book where Eustace turned into an ogre and Muriel turned into a fairy.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like I don't know. I was never.
Or the one where Eustace got consumed by foot fungus,
Oh yeah,
and the foot
I
was a
wasn't-
gangster.
I can't forget that one for some odd reason.
Really? Well, because Courage had to cure it by licking it.
It was disgusting.
He licked the foot all over to get rid of him. Ugh. No. No, thank you.
Sometimes I remembered the mattress episode. Was it with Muriel getting possessed or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like where? Yeah,
Was it the
yeah.
mattress?
I think so. Like when she like turned green with the red hair.
Yeah,
I think that had to do with the mattress.
where they made like a spoof episode of The Exorcist.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cats is cool.
I do like cats. He's a good recurring villain. You know. He's one of the only recurring ones too.
Porn of them?
No,
That is a shame. That is
because
a
there's never enough.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Why does it feel like people slept on Courage?
I don't know. It was.
I think it's because it's so hard to like. As a child, you're like, I don't know what half these episodes mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't click with it visually, you're probably just gonna turn to like Nickelodeon
I mean,
or
I
something.
know recently they did the Scooby-Doo Courage, like...
Yeah, I haven't watched
Crossover.
that yet.
Yeah. I kind of
Which I'm
want to check that out.
curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious about it too. I assume it's just like Courage references the movie.
Maybe.
I'm just surprised they didn't do it earlier.
Uh,
Like, it's taken this long until
I
they
feel
did
like
something.
Warner Brothers is like they don't know what to do with Courage. Like they own the brand, but they don't know what to like do
I don't
with
think
it.
Cartoon Network didn't know what to do with it either.
No.
Facts.
Yeah, that's fact.
It is what. Oh, the
It
cat's
was-
here.
He showed up.
It was unique. It surely was.
Yeah, unlike everything else that's on television right now.
Yeah. I mean, gone are the. I mean, like, honestly, the things that air on Cartoon Network these days are just Teen Titans Go and Craig of the Creek. Those
Yeah.
are the two shows that air right now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Um,
Period.
Yeah.
End of air time.
And I think they're trying to push for more, baby shows for Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
I think.
that's
Like,
true.
The new executive wants more preschool
Kids,
shows
like
now.
kitty kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes sense because like HBO Max, they've been putting like
Yeah.
All of the other shows. You can go
Yeah.
watch your Infinity Trains on HBO Max if you really want.
sure.
You know? It is what it is, man. We'll just have to pirate all the good stuff. Like Kids Next Door.
No.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, Cartoon Network's kind of in a transitional period right now where
I feel like all of them are. Like Nickelodeon's kind of dead in
like
the
they
water.
don't know
Well, I
what
mean,
to
they
do.
still just air SpongeBob.
I mean, I'd argue that Nickelodeon was always dead in the water because they've always had so little content I was interested
that you were
in.
interested. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they had a lot more variety.
I
So.
feel like
They had so
as
like,
soon as they got up to the 2000s.
but like
doesn't
they
that
almost
much.
always just do comedies, and I'm like, that's it.
Oh, fun fact! I
Yeah.
didn't realize that the Cat Scratch show was based on like a really mature like comic series.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I saw a video on YouTube where they were talking about it. I'm just like, what in the actual fuck?
I did not like that show.
No.
But I
Who at
watched it too
Nickelodeon
much.
was just like, yes.
Well, you also
But
have
take
like,
everything that was interesting about it out of it.
well, yeah, you look at the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you take everything interesting out of the mask and
Yeah.
slap in Jim Carrey, and there you go.
He
Like,
was all the interest.
yeah, that's a cool comic though.
It is really good.
I've heard good things about it.
Man,
I just,
that's why we don't watch TV anymore.
yeah,
No.
sometimes they like, what are they doing anymore? I just feel like the whole like streaming
know what they-
services they don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
because who the fuck watches TV?
I think old people still watch
the,
TV.
the elderly
Yeah.
and then the grandbabies that they're watching
Yeah.
TV.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's smart actually for like Cartoon Network doing preschool shows because the grandparents
Yeah.
are watching the grandbabies.
Just
So the grandbabies have
just
to watch
license
something.
Bluey and just
Like straight up. But also, like, I mean, back in the day when I was, 10 years old, 8, 9 years old, going over to my grandma's house in the morning and dropped like really early because my mom had to go to work. And, we'd be there. Oh, I'm going to watch some early morning cartoons. And then you turn it on. Hey there, everybody. It's fucking Baby Looney Tunes for like 4 hours.
And then once it hits 11, you have an hour of Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, every day.
Only sick days where I would be exposed to the baby,
Fuck, it's not good. It was, and I
Blue's Clues.
I watched so many episodes of Baby Looney Tunes.
I can't remember a single damn thing.
It sucked. There was nothing to remember about the show, except for like maybe the musical interludes between episodes.
He might tear up the toilet paper.
It'll be alright.
I mean,
Make a mess.
it just makes you remember the good days of like Tiny Toons.
True. Though I never really watched Tiny Toons. I was more.
It was
of an-
before our time.
Yeah, I was more like Animaniacs,
Yeah.
Freakazoid.
Freakazoid
Yeah.
is the shit.
We should
It's pretty
probably
good.
start reading.
We probably
It's
should.
been like
We're
15 minutes.
People love a podcast.
I
Look,
bet.
how are we supposed to stretch TJ's route to episode 100?
Hey, if we can figure out how to pace it to where we end on 100, I'd be fine.
Hey, that's not happening.
That'd be such a nice little bow on
No, it's
Echo.
gonna end on like 102.
No.
Don't do it.
We'll see. That'll be the thing. We'll get to you'll get to about where you've queued up like episode 98. It's like we need to wrap this up in 2 episodes, and those episodes will be like
We have
2.5
2
hours
hours
long. The Echo finale, the 2-hour Echo finale.
Fuck, we'll have a repeat of Leo's.
Oh, it'll be great.
Right.
For April Fools.
That's too far away. We'll be done by then. I catch up to the Lynx about 100 yards down the road, trying to match his brisk pace. I'm late. It's late afternoon, and at this point, the heat hits me like a ton of bricks. Sweat already threatens to drip off my chin as I approach TJ.
You ran for like 2 seconds.
It'd be that way. He slows down when he hears me panting, letting me catch up. Yeah. We walk in silence for a good 15 minutes, and I almost jump when TJ finally speaks up.
You good? How did that happen, Josh?
I don't know.
Your nose isn't big. I don't know how you got it in the water.
I didn't. It splooshed, and then the water ended up on top of my nose. It was impressive.
That's the word I would use, sure.
Ooh, look at that look.
Yeah, he angry.
He angry.
He angry.
Little boy angry.
Can you believe he did that? I take a few deep breaths, gathering the time I need to form a response. I think he was just really high and drunk. And TJ shakes his head. He knew what he was saying. Sure, but his inhibitions are down.
There you go.
I did it.
You did it.
TJ isn't as upset as I thought he would be. I only read half of that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. At least not in the way I thought he would be.
See, it says I thought he would be exactly twice. So I just read it and thought you were done.
You know? Fair. Instead, he seems more angry than anything. I think it's because he's been talking to Flynn. Who knows what he's been saying to him. That could definitely be the case. TJ finally sighs and stares at the ground, his ears falling. I can tell he's about to finally start crying, so I quickly put my arm around his shoulder. Hey, it's okay. He was seriously drunker than I've ever seen him. He's not gonna remember any of this. He doesn't look up. TJ, you're a huge reason why we're all stuck together at this point. TJ doesn't say anything, and I see his eyes watering up. I could be making it worse. You are, but I give his shoulder another squeeze. You're the glue, and like you said, Carl's blaming his own problems on everyone else. This has nothing to do with you. TJ sighs, leaning against me a little. I take it as a good sign and nudge him. Listen, let's get to Janice's place and get those chores out of the way. After that, we can get some ice cream at Ray's, okay? All right.
Promise the baby ice queen.
Right. TJ lets out a small laugh, and we continue down the road for another 10 feet like that. Then he pulls away from me, faces me, and hugs me tight. Ew. He buries his face in my chest as I feel his fingers clench into the back of my shirt. He holds me like that for a long time. We get to Janice's place a good half an hour later, me covered in sweat, TJ airing out his shirt. It's 5 at this point, but the sun is still pounding down on the back of my head like a lead weight. Janice opens the door almost the second we knock, and I can tell immediately that something's off.
Oh boy.
First of all, she's got no pants.
Okay.
I catch a glimpse of her large white panties before I snap my eyes back up, staring hard at the coyote's face.
I guess we're not helping Janice today.
I can't see TJ, but by the funny way he's breathing, I'm pretty sure he noticed as well. Janice spreads out her hands, grinning. Well, I'll be. You made it. We gawk at her for another few seconds before TJ finally squeaks out. Yeah, of course. Janice suddenly steps forward towards the lynx and cups his face in her hand. Okay. I keep my eyes up, trying to focus on her face. She squishes TJ's face to the point where his lips purse out a little bit. You, TJ, are a lifesaver. You know that. She says it sincerely, and I can see TJ trying to pull back. Unfortunately, it also looks like the coyote has a good grip on his face, because everything but his head moves back. Thank you, Janice. And TJ tries to speak from his squashed face. Janice, what did you want us to do today? I break in, hoping to move her affection away from ripping TJ's cheeks off. She seems to really be enjoying the tufts of fur there. Oh, Chase, you here too?
Literally all of Chase's life.
Yeah, right?
And you're here too.
Yeah, we're gonna work on it together. Well, alright. How about I head out there and show you two? My eyes flick down to the bottom half for just a second, and I immediately regret it. There's no way around it. You want to get dressed first? Janice looks down. Oh, that. Well, I've just got to apologize now. I was in the middle of getting ready for work. I just forgot what I was doing. I glance at TJ, and then quickly back to the coyote. Oh, well, we can wait. Nonsense. It only takes a second. Okay. I'm left, open-mouthed, following the coyote automatically as TJ follows closely behind me. A quick glance around reassures me that there isn't anyone around at the moment. But if someone does come around, Janice marches us out to the back, to the few wooden remnants of the shed we'd moved earlier. She points at the ground. I just want you two to dig a hole right here. Just one hole, not two.
Why bother?
And TJ stays just slightly behind me, as if using me as a shield to Janice's shameless immodesty.
Mm-hmm.
A hole? Yes, in a rectangle from here to here. And Janice marks a line in the dirt with her foot before walking about 5 feet in the other direction and making another line. And 3 feet wide, at least 3 feet deep, if not more. I nod through her instructions, just trying to get through this as quickly as possible. Okay, what are we doing this for? And Janice stops, scratching the back of her head. A pool. Gonna have a pool back here. A pool? Yeah, a nice little pool. She grins at us, and I quickly nod at her. Okay, we'll get right to work. Shovels in the garage, right?
I bet she doesn't have shovels.
I'm doing everything I can to get her back inside. Yep, and need anything else? I can make you a lemonade before I leave. Nah, we just got water if we need it. Well, all right. No need to finish it today. If you can't, I know how hot it is. Janice turns to leave, but not before reaching out and pinching TJ's cheek, almost viciously.
Viciously.
He squints his eyes, ears flattening as he just stands there and takes it. And with that, she hums her way back to the house. I wait until I hear the door close. Oh my god, she's gone insane! And TJ stays quiet, staring at the spot on the ground that Janice marked out. Seriously, maybe we should go. No. She's probably just having another off day or something. I shake my head. And this is definitely not a pool. TJ kicks at the dirt, and I shiver as I see a small spider skitter across the ground.
Sure.
Either she's lost it, or we're out here, or we're doing nothing here, or we're digging a grave. Oh, come on, Chase. This was a bad idea. I hear the garage door open and shut my mouth. A car engine starts up, and then I see an old, rusty, white sedan pull out of the driveway. Janice waves at us and blows a kiss, which I'm pretty sure is directed at TJ. She then peels off like she's drag racing to the diner. That's less than a mile away.
Peel out, homie.
Oh, okay.
Burn it up.
Right? Roads, who needs roads?
We're going. We don't need roads. I'm surprised she doesn't just drive straight through the fucking desert.
Oh, that'd be funny, though.
That'd be great.
So, who do you think she's on her way to murder? Julian. Stop! I look back at TJ. You think she even put her pants on?
I mean, facts.
And TJ shudders and looks back at the ground. Let's just get this done. And then I promise I won't do any more chores for her, okay? Nice eye. All right. Just remember whose fault this is if this ends up being our grave. The work is tougher than I thought it would be. We both start at opposite ends of the little trench things we're making, whatever. Janice said we should do more than 3 feet if we could. But if this whole thing is bullshit, which I'm sure it is, then I'm not doing any more than the minimum. I'm at least glad to see TJ returning back to his normal, cheerful, bubbly self. We even almost get into a dirt clod war but that comes to a quick end when I hit TJ in the thigh with a rock filled with one.
Rip.
About 2 hours later, the sun is comfortably low, and we're a little over halfway done. It's at that point that I get a text from Carl. I take a quick glance at my phone, seeing a one-word apology of sorry. I look at it for a while until TJ finally peers up. Everything okay? I debate whether or not to tell him, not that he's in such a good mood. It's hard to tell exactly what will make TJ feel better or worse. I've come to realize. Still, I think he can tell who it's probably from already, judging by the slanted back his ears are. It's from Carl, and just says sorry. Ah. TJ stops digging, pressing his shovel into the darker, moist dirt on the bottom of the trench. That's it? That's it. Are you going to respond? I don't know. Should I? TJ starts digging again. Yeah. TJ tilts his head down. I need to apologize too. Now that seems more like TJ. Well, what should I say? TJ stops digging again and looks up at me. I look up at him expectantly. Okay, so I'm trying to be more assertive, like you said. Oh? I didn't expect him to say that. Is that why TJ looks down, so I stop myself. Is that why he's acted so strange at Carl's mansion? Sorry, never mind. What were you saying? So, I'm just going to say this. I was thinking about that treasure hunt Carl found. For a moment, I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, the thing he found in the crawlspace? I was thinking. He leans on the shovel's handle, looking away. Thinking that we should open it together. Okay. I say it slowly, realizing how delicate of a topic this is. Is there a reason why you want to open it? TJ sighs deeply, looking up at the deep red and orange sky. I always feel like things happen for a reason, and we were just talking about finding closure yesterday. Okay. So, I feel like this might be a way to do it, maybe. Read what he had to say. Maybe go on one last hunt. TJ swallows hard. I can sort of see where he's coming from. Sydney always wrote stupid riddles and stories with his treasure hunts. It might mean something to read something he wrote so long ago. Okay. I keep coming up with what I want to say. Again, I can see why TJ might think this is the answer, but I'm not sure. Well, I guess I can ask Carl about it. Did you want everyone there? Maybe just us. We can let the others read it later if they want. I don't think Flynn. I quickly nod. Yeah, that makes sense. So you want to do that tomorrow? See if we can do it tonight. We've only got a few days left, and this is making me nervous. TJ gives me a tight laugh. Yeah, Sydney's treasure hunts could be pretty elaborate. Yeah, definitely. And we starting to are we? That's the ha. Are we starting to be able to talk about him normally again? Maybe TJ is right about this. Okay, I'll text him back and ask if I can call him. Okay. It takes me a little bit to figure out how to word TJ's request. Hey man, can TJ and I come over and talk? While we wait for Carl's response, TJ abruptly looks back up at me. Are you and Carl, friendly with each other? Huh? I mean, how he kissed you. What? No! I laughed. That was just Carl being drunk. Okay.
You know how you kiss your bros when you're drunk.
Yeah. TJ goes back to digging, his ears twitching around.
Oh. Hello, nurse.
I like how this person, like, models, like, a heavier woman. Like, that's how fat works.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
It's very good. Mm-hmm. It looks very squishy.
Soft.
That's fine.
This is fine.
Did you grab two?
Of course I took two. They're small.
Yeah. Didn't know if it was intentional. You're so rude.
Look at this smart lad.
Dog.
He's got business. He's got science things to do.
I love him.
Science.
Why don't you dress up your animals?
So,
Ash would kill.
you can't put things on Ash.
Yeah, you can. You tie him down. And put
No,
things on him.
okay. I don't remember if I've actually told you this story about him. So, back when he was a kitten, when he was younger.
Did you put a sombrero on him?
No, my sister and mom tried to collar train him, right? Give
Yeah.
him a collar to put on. And, he would, like, swipe at it a lot, like, because he didn't like having it on. And he'd try to bite it a lot, right? And one time, I'll wait for you to finish. You good? So, the stupid motherfucker, Ash, was biting it, like he does. And one time got his bottom jaw underneath it and bit through, like, the extra skin on his neck. So his tooth was, like, poking through his skin. He couldn't, like... His jaw was stuck open. He was hooked into his own skin and over the fucking collar. And, like, screaming and making all this noise. I was dead asleep. My sister burst into my room. She's like, wake up, wake up, wake up. We need to take the cat to the vet. And, like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I don't know. And it was a whole thing. So I had to, like, gingerly move him into the carrier and take him to the vet. And they had to dislodge his fucking jaw from his skin because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And I had to give him antibiotics.
Yeah.
He was a dum-dum. So
correct that statement.
He a dummy dumb. So that's why I don't try to put anything on him.
Okay.
As far as clothing,
because he bite through his skin.
He will probably hurt himself. Because he's a stupid dum dum.
That's fine. I grin. What? Are you jealous? No. He says it way too fast and loud. Hey, if you wanna give me a kiss, I don't mind. How forward? TJ doesn't respond, instead focusing hard on the ground he's digging up.
Nothing like kissing your bros.
Aw, if you're shy, I can do it instead. I see his eyes widen, but he still doesn't say anything. I make kissy sounds at him, and that's when he flings some dirt at me, smattering my pants with dark brown spots. Aw, come on! I see TJ smirk as he goes right back to work.
I only kiss Jesus.
I'm thinking about picking up another dirt clod, and that's when my phone buzzes again.
Okay.
Short and simple. I like it.
Short.
We walk slowly up the length of Carl's driveway, our shadows covering its entire length in the light of the sunset. TJ's trying to drag his feet again as we get closer to the door, and I stop to look back at him. Am I doing things? What?
No.
Okay, I heard tapping, so.
That's just a cold window.
No, okay. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. You sure? You don't have to do this today. We can come by tomorrow. TJ shakes his head, taking a swig of water from a water bottle.
No, I want to beat the shit out of him today.
Right?
Hell yeah.
That's why you brought the shovel. A water bottle we'd bought from the convenience store on the way here. No, I'm just a little tired. It's been a long day.
True, you made us do fucking work.
Right? Yeah. I wait for TJ to catch up, and then match his stride as we make our way up the sidewalk, and then up the steps to the door. And TJ doesn't say anything. Instead, just grips into his water bottle, making the plastic creak. I wait another second, then reach out across TJ to press the doorbell. The faint, fancy chime emanates from behind the door for a few seconds, followed by the clopping of Carl's hoofs on wooden floor. There's a pause once he reaches the door, and I imagine him hesitating as he reaches for the door handle. A second later, though, it swings open, revealing a very bleary, red-eyed ram. Carl blinks at us a few times through the bright orange sun behind us. Finally, he steps outside, opening the door wider.
Hey, guys.
There's a pause as I wait to see if TJ will say anything. And when he doesn't, I clear my throat and step forward through the door. Hey man, you okay?
Not really.
I don't say anything in return. Instead, spreading my arms so that to let in the cool air of the mansion. I turn around and wait as TJ steps through the doorway. The Lynx framed by the golden sunlight. The fine hairs of his fur line up like white hot wires. Okay. I see Carl's hand that's not on the door, a sort of twitch, like it's grabbing something in the air.
Hey.
TJ stands next to me, looking back at Carl. Hello. Carl rubs vigorously.
Vigorously?
At.
Yeah, I think there's one too many rubs in that sentence.
Okay. Carl vigorously rubs at his arm.
Listen.
Carl pauses. I get the idea that he's wanting TJ to tell him that everything's okay, so that he doesn't have to explain anything. That would definitely make things easy. But he doesn't say anything, just watches the ram. Carl rubs behind his head for a second, looking back at the door. I'm not sure why it's so hard for him to apologize to TJ. I had thought it was weird that Carl had apologized to me instead of the Lynx in the first place.
Listen.
Carl takes a big, shuddery breath, blowing it out loudly.
I was really messed up earlier. I wasn't thinking right.
Oh man, he's censoring himself. He's making sure it's safe for TJ.
Yep.
Yeah.
SFTJ.
TJ continues to watch Carl silently. His ears are up, at least. Carl shudders and stumbles over a few more symbols before he continues.
And I just wasn't thinking straight.
He scuffs the hardwood floor loudly with a hoof.
And I don't think you did anything like that. I was just pissed off.
TJ is quiet for a few more seconds, but Carl doesn't offer anything more. So, why are you angry? To be fair, we all know that Carl is right, though.
True. Facts.
This is the face of a cold, hard killer.
A stone cold murderer.
He's gonna go full yandere and kill everyone.
Full on. It's great. What a deep cut.
The secret CG that's not in the gallery is him doing the yandere face.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
Carl sighs, then leans his head back against the door, his horns knocking loudly against it.
You said some shit that I'm ass hurt about, okay? It wasn't your fault.
TJ folds his arms, looking down. Well, what was it I said? Carl shakes his head.
Stupid shit. I mean, stupid because of me. Stuff about school, car accidents, just brought up old stuff for me.
Oh.
But I don't think you ever did anything like I said. I was just being a huge dick. Sorry.
His voice breaks a little at the end, and he quickly looks at the floor, his ears down. TJ is again quiet. I think about changing the subject now that the apology is out of the way, but TJ speaks first. Thanks, Carl. And I'm sorry I brought stuff up like that. I'll try to remember it in the future. Carl shakes his head, looking back down.
Not your fault.
We stand there awkwardly for a few more seconds. I guess. I thought maybe Flynn had been saying stuff to you. That was why you said it.
Huh? Oh.
Carl's non-denial hangs heavy in the air. I haven't seen Flynn in days. That's because Carl killed him. And I am wondering what he's been up to in that time. Or TJ killed him.
Oh, shit. Where has he been? It's been a little sus.
I mean, the last time we saw him was when he confronted TJ.
Yeah,
and TJ
in
looked
the
upset.
basement, yeah.
So, like, maybe TJ was just like, today's your last night.
Time to moita this beach. Hey, it's Echo. You could get away with it.
Oh, for sure.
Just
for sure.
drag him out into the fucking desert.
I'll have to ask Carl when TJ isn't around. As of now, though, I want to change the subject because things are getting awkward. So, TJ had an idea about the scavenger hunt thing. Carl looks at me as if now just realizing that I'm there. Wow.
Scavenger hunt?
Oh yeah, the treasure hunt. TJ scratches his arm, looking embarrassed.
Sydney's treasure hunt?
TJ scratches harder at his arm, looking more and more flustered as I jump in. You'll never be clean, TJ. You'll never be clean. Never be clean. Yeah, we were thinking about actually doing it to maybe find some closure. Being popular, getting
Yeah.
all those notifications.
Just doing what I do, man.
You doing the thing?
I'm so powerful.
Okay. Carl frowns.
Really?
TJ stops scratching at his arm. His ear is coming back up. You know that like they'll be able to hear all of that, right?
What? Me
Fiddling around with
tapping?
the phone.
That's not even true. I don't have it on vibrate.
Well, no, that you tapping and like holding it could like vibrate the stool.
It wasn't.
Which would
It wasn't.
you okay?
It's fine.
Okay.
No
Just like
one's gonna
how
notice.
just like how no one could hear you chewing.
That's different.
Okay.
It's different.
Okay.
Dude, just let it go.
Never.
My chewing is super silent. I'm so good at covert eating.
Wow. That was a good stare.
It was something.
Yeah. I believe things happen for a reason. That you found it now while we're all here means something, I think.
Man, I mean, it's really old. You think any of that stuff would be out there right now?
Maybe, but I guess I'm not really looking to find anything. It's like a thing we can do while we remember him. I think it's a good way to find closure. I try to back TJ up under Carl's somewhat bewildered stare. The ram strokes his chin.
I guess that sort of thing makes sense. I mean, if you're okay with doing it.
TJ squares his stance, looking up. I am. It's been a while. It's been so long since. It's been so long feeling this way. I feel like this might be our last chance to do something. Carl looks over at me. I nod, indicating I feel the same way. I don't fully understand the new direction in TJ either, but I sure as hell supported him.
Well, okay then. I'll go grab it. You want to just open it now?
Let's go to the motel or something with Jenna there too.
Okay.
Carl finally shuts the door before making his way to the stairs. TJ seems to deflate, and then his shoulders hunching back in. That wasn't so bad. I mumble to him once I think Carl's out of earshot. Yeah, it was okay. We stand there awkwardly as we wait. The whole situation is so strange. Carl comes back with a crumbled-looking white envelope in his hands. TJ eyes it, the fur standing up on the back of his neck.
So, you dudes want to drive back to the motel, or?
Actually, we didn't drive. Carl drops his hands to his sides.
Are you freaking serious? I can't walk in that heat.
TJ did. Okay. I tug up some of the fur on the lynx's neck to show Carl. TJ actually jumps a bit, and I quickly let go. I want to ask him what's wrong, but Carl keeps talking.
Man, I'm gonna smell like shit once we get there.
The sun's almost done already. Carl smirks at me.
I sweat walking in the wintertime.
You can take a shower at the motel. Carl blows his breath out loudly, frowning.
Okay, but I'm gonna put on more deodorant before we go. All right.
This isn't so bad. The walk isn't so bad. Carl makes it out to be a lot worse than it is, with all the gasping and wiping his face constantly. TJ gets a text from Jenna to meet at the diner instead of the motel, since she's going there for dinner anyway. Okay, we'll end the part here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a nice sunset CG. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. All right.
It's good.
Treasure hunt, huh?
Yeah.
Sydney shenanigans. Is Sydney possessing TJ, or is Sydney inhabiting TJ right now?
Why would that be the case? I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see you around, everyone.